If your San Diego home has been sitting on the market and you're starting to feel frustrated, let me ask you this. Do you know the real reasons buyers might just be passing you by? Because here's the truth. Homes don't just accidentally not sell. There's usually a handful of very specific mistakes keeping you from getting offers. And after 19 years of helping sellers here in San Diego, I can tell you most of them fall into the same 7 categories. Hey, what's going on? My name is Spade with Keller Realty. Today, I'm going to break down the 7 biggest reasons homes don't sell in San Diego, and more importantly, what you can do to fix them. Stick around because number 7 is the deal breaker I see over and over again, and most homeowners don't even realize it's the one thing holding them back. So let's start with the number 1 killer, overpricing. Now, everyone wants top dollars for their home. Of course you do. But when the market shifts and interest rates get higher, buyers get a lot more price sensitive. An extra $25,000 on the price tag might not seem like much, but it could push a buyer's monthly payment up hundreds of dollars. That's often the difference between a yes and a hard pass. Now, here's what usually happens. A seller lists high, hoping to leave room to negotiate. But honestly, buyers don't even show up to negotiate. They just skip the house entirely. And the longer it sits, the more it looks like damaged goods. By week 4 or 5, buyers start whispering, what's wrong with it? Here's the strategy. Trust the data. I run a deep market analysis, what's actually selling, how long it takes, and in what price point. Sometimes pricing just under market creates urgency and multiple offers, and a bidding war that just keeps things going up and up and up. I've seen homes priced strategically end up selling above asking. Remember, strategy beats wishful thinking every single time. Next up is presentation. Now think about when you are doom scrolling over on Zillow at 11 p.m. Are you clicking on the blurry photos with clutter everywhere, or the bright stage homes that feel like HGTV? Now buyers, they're gonna make up their mind in just a few seconds. And when they walk in the door, it's the same thing. First impressions are everything. I've had buyers walk into listings, see piles of laundry or outdated carpet, and then immediately turn back around. That's it. They made their decision. They're out. The good news, staging doesn't have to cost thousands. Even simple steps like decluttering, repainting in a neutral color, or swapping out old fixtures can completely transform the vibe. When buyers can picture themselves living there, you win. And here in San Diego, lifestyle sells, whether it's a sunny backyard where you can sip your morning coffee or an open concept kitchen that's just perfect for entertaining. Staging highlights those features that buyers are out there dreaming about. And by the way, if you're finding this helpful, hit the like button. It helps San Diegans see this video. And if you're serious about selling, I've got a free checklist for you in my description below. It's called Clutter to Close. It's linked in the description, and it's packed with quick, low-cost ways to get your home market ready. This one hurts sellers more than they realize, and that is limited showings. Now, if your home can only be shown on Saturday and Sunday between 12 and 2, you've just eliminated 90% of your buyer pool. Think about out-of-town buyers flying in for one weekend, or a local family juggling soccer games and school drop-offs. If your schedule doesn't line up, they just simply move on. The easier it is to see your home, the faster it's gonna sell. Period. Now that might mean evenings, weekends, or short notice showings, and yes, it is inconvenient, but remember, you're not selling a couch on Facebook Marketplace. You're selling one of your biggest financial assets. A little bit of flexibility can be the difference between crickets and multiple offers. Number 4 is big in San Diego because we've got so many rental properties, and that is tenant-occupied homes. Here's the challenge. Tenants don't always keep the place spotless, and they don't always love having strangers walk through their home. Showings get limited, and the place might not look the best, and buyers walk away completely unimpressed. Not to mention, by law, tenants need a 24-hour notice to show their home. So if a buyer is ready to see something now, and they have to wait, they might just walk away. Here's an example of how one tenant nearly destroyed a sale. I had a listing in North Park where the tenant wasn't exactly motivated to keep the home clean. What we had to do is work out a deal. I gave them a rent discount in exchange for cooperation. The result, cleaner showings and more access than the home sold in just a couple of weeks. Now, the key is communication and incentives. If you're selling a tenant-occupied property, have a plan. Otherwise, it can seriously slow down your sale. You might want to give them a little cash for keys or a discount on their rent. There's all different ways you can do it. Reason number 5 isn't about your specific home big picture, but it's mortgage rates and affordability. Right now, interest rates are still higher than they've been in years, and that means buyers that could afford an $850,000 home just a few years ago might only qualify for $700,000 this year. So what do? They get pickier. They want turnkey. They want value. They want every dollar to make sense. This doesn't mean your home won't sell, it just means you have to position it strategically. Maybe that's pricing a little sharper. Maybe it's doing some small upgrades to make your home stand out. The homes that shine and scream value still get offers, even in this market. Number 6 is something many sellers overlook, and that is repairs and updates. Now, buyers don't want move-in ready necessarily, and they don't want completely upgraded. They just don't want to think about fixing leaky faucets, patching walls, or ripping out 20-year-old carpet the week after they move in. Even little things add up. A broken door handle makes buyers wonder if you've ignored the bigger maintenance issues. Now, for the ones that do want completely upgraded, they're looking at outdated kitchens and bathrooms. They mentally subtract $50,000 from your price, even if the reno would cost about half of that. Now, here's a pro tip. Focus on cost-effective upgrades with the biggest impact. Fresh paint, new hardware, modern lighting, maybe some landscaping to boost the curb appeal. These upgrades make the buyers feel confident that your home is well cared for, and they're more willing to pay top dollar. And finally, the silent deal killer is marketing. 97% of buyers start their search online. If your photos are dark, your description is generic, and your agent isn't promoting the home on social media, your home is practically invisible. I'll be blunt, this is where many agents drop the ball. A sign in the yard and a Zillow listing aren't enough anymore. You need professional photography, video tours, targeted ads, and social media campaigns that makes buyers excited before they even step foot inside. That's exactly why some homes fly off the shelf and off the market in 1 week, while others, sometimes better homes, sit unsold. It's not always the house, it's the marketing. And in San Diego, where competition is fierce, your online presence can make or break an entire sale. So there you have it, the 7 biggest reasons your San Diego home might not be selling: overpricing, poor presentation, limited access, tenant issues, high interest rates, lack of updates, and weak marketing. The good news, every single one of these is fixable with the right strategy. Selling homes isn't about luck, it's about positioning, preparation, and presentation. And if your home isn't moving, it doesn't mean it won't, it just means the strategy needs to be tweaked. If you're a homeowner in San Diego and want a custom plan to get your home sold, let's connect. My info is below, just reach out anytime. And if you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell, because every week I share tips, market updates, and strategies to help San Diego home buyers and sellers win in this market. Thanks for watching.